Why, hello there, fellow shipbuilders. Rhadamant here. Thank you for tuning in to Ostranauts Fire in the Hold. Episode 6, the start of important retrofits. Let's go back to civilization. And I'm going to fly there slowly so I can repair stuff on the way. It's a little disappointed that we haven't really found a lot of, like, wait! A dead cowboy. Yep. This ship right here has got to be something that was trying to dock with K-Leg and blew up. Because it's way too close to the asteroid. So this is a fresh exploding ship or something. Very interesting. We have a moron. We found one. Oh, wow. It just dropped off of optic sensors. Oh, man. It's like a debris field. It went boom. Yeah, okay. Well, yeah, someone got sad violin. Exactly. I'm going to micromanage what we are trying to restore because I don't want to bother restoring the ox tanks because it's just a waste of my time. So just the... Oh, never mind. Do that later. Oh, no, Jesus. Thrust all the way up. Reverse... What are you doing? You're backwards. Oh, you freaking cowboy. No wonder people explode. Another proximity alarm? It's got to be the same thing, right? What? No! What the hell? What are you doing? You... What? Alright, it's not going to hit me, but it reversed right in front of me and then accelerated right in front of me to then jet towards K-Leg. Like an absolute jerk. Just a complete psychopath. Alright, well, this door is almost repaired. And I've avoided calamity with all the morons that drive around me. I feel like I'm driving in Florida or something. What the hell? And that's right, Florida. Because that's where all the retirees go to die. No one knows how to drive in Florida. You can't convince me otherwise. I've driven around in Florida before. It's hell. Stop signs seem to be optional. No one knows what to do at a blinking red. It's like a complete and utter nightmare. Alright, I'm about 10k away. Closing in. Although, you know, I did leave the, like, doors open. So, who am I to talk? You live in Florida and totally agree? Yeah. I mean, I grew up in Massachusetts. And Massachusetts, they're known as massholes. Which are, like, overly aggressive drivers. Massively. But, like, at least they know how to drive. They tend not to get in stupid accidents. My ship is way heavier than I'm used to. So my thrust-to-weight ratio is off a bit. Which is why I had to adjust throttle on the fly. Because as you add more stuff to salvage, obviously your ship gains weight. So the flight out is easier than the flight back. Or as it should be. So the N2 alarm, I'm going to keep... I'm just gonna ghetto. I'm just everything beyond this this airlock is gonna be my like personal storage. The N2 alarm's the only thing I'm gonna keep. I'm gonna also keep the videotape, but I'm just gonna put it on the ground, tabling it for now. The Weber I want to restore or repair. This is not gonna be worth selling in its current state. I'll move it in here so I can take off my helmet. Oh. Shift ending. Paying mortgage. Alright, I think I'm not going to sell the Weber right now because I'd rather put it on the ground so I know to sell the right one. Assuming, of course, like the battery would throw off the price massively. I'm not likely to make that mistake. Right, because one is 7.6K and the other in my suit is worth 5,000 more due to the battery. So yeah, I'll sell it. I'm definitely selling the correct one. So this is my PDA. These are the other ones. So let's close that. So the other ones are a crypto token with 88 bucks, but confidential board meeting with almost 8 grand. Not bad. And then the mass and damage viz we'll get rid of. And the other one has almost nothing on it, so it's worth almost nothing. That's fine. Artizone. The door is worth 1,500. The core liner is worth 4K, 3K. And then all of the aux tanks and turbo pumps. And, you know, it comes out to 45K total. It's not a bad... I mean, given what I was offered, that's a pretty good haul. I've now broken 100K in my bank account. Pretty nice. Oh, I forgot to sell the... So I'm going to keep the KPA viz, the pressure viz. I forgot to sell the handgun. If you don't have skills in using a gun in this game, you basically don't hit anything with it. So it's not really a weapon of choice. Ooh, we're about to hit untime. So the ship's all nice and cleaned out. Let's go pay the fuel and battery fees. And then briefly what I'm going to do is roster some free time because we're about to hit untime. And just tell myself to auto task where I just like relax for a minute. Okay, my version of relaxing. Wait, shift work? I just... It shouldn't be. Okay, just stand there then. Let's just sit. Relax a minute. We could also tend to our, like, psychological needs. Let's do that. So, feeling like a family outcast. Let's fix that. Sobbing quietly. All right, I'm going to remember family. A bunch. Oh, apparently now I'm auto-tasking properly. So I'm, like, doing social things to fix my intimacy, family, respect, contact, achievement, etc. And if I want to start controlling it again, I can just go back to, like, work, because I'm probably better at fulfilling those psychological needs than, like, my character is. So if I want achievement, I can organize my to-do list to bring my achievement needs down. And then I'll remember family over and over and over to bring my family needs down. Browse social apps to bring my social needs down, which is a joke. Because we're in kind of the untime now. And this stuff's important because if you really neglect this hard, you end up like kind of depressed and unable to be productive. So the only thing I really can't handle right now is like intimacy, because I don't have like a female crewman that I'm, you know, buddy with. But I can muse about attractive women, which actually helps with intimacy. Sure. No, don't cocoon. So yeah, my social needs are actually met right now, for the most part. Do a little bit more of that. Oh, I know I can flirt with people. I'm aware. I'm just not doing it. My guy's shy. So, we've sold everything we need to sell. We are in the untime. So, mortgage. Here's my mortgage payments. And I can prepay some mortgage. So, I just prepaid $96,000 on my mortgage. I don't think I have a mortgage anymore. I'm completely out of mortgage now. All right, battery swap. Yes, absolutely. Suit, oxygen looks fine. Batteries now looks fine. So we are good to get back out there. I don't have a lot of time left on the stream, but like, I'm mortgage free. Mortgage wasn't that high. It was only like $260 every 6 hours. But not owing anyone money on the ship means I can start doing whatever the hell I want to this ship. And no one can tell me no. Because the bank don't own it no more. I'm debt free. The reason why I took this ship over the other ones was the other ones usually have about 800,000 mortgage, which is harder to clear. And I figured that this junk ship I could get nice faster than I could pay down the mortgage of other potential ships. That's why I chose this one over others. Let's go to this weird ship here. I think I know what it is. I want to check it out. I do have to be careful about FCZ here, who's like kind of low-key in my way. Because I definitely don't need a high collision impact with a fellow shipbreaker. I'm not that insured. And you're really just sitting there, dude. You really just are sitting there. Okay, fine. I'll steer around you. You are bigger. Alright, so we're heading out to the ship that I have on sensor scans. No, he's not an derelict. He's got an active transponder. You can tell because he's white, not gray. So this ship is captained. I could even talk to them, right? I could be like, hey, hail ship. Ship status. They're holding position. Crew list. Young Ayala is on this ship. Ask for a rumor. I'm beginning to think we're the only two ships out here. Okay, yeah, that's it. I'm done with that. But yeah, they were crewed, obviously. I was chatting with someone there. Alright, so we're heading out to this thingamabobber. Let's get there a little faster. So, J0SVV, we're coming in. Last salvage of the night. Really? I'm like, okay, there we go. Finally clamped. When it's done is the name of the ship. Visor. Give me price. Yes! We got a Hydra! I figured it was gonna be. A Hydra is like a souped up K intake with 4 ports. High value. This thing's broken, but like, even still, high value. Because I just spent like 100K paying off my debt. Plus, this thing is loaded with thrusters. It also has a mobile light framework. So there is some mobile light. There's a bunch of mobile light systems here too. Basically, this was a race ship. It had a weird profile and I knew it was a race ship. So I was just hoping that there was like stuff worth taking here as a result. So there's going to be some floor panels. Technically, this whole thing is mobile light framework, but I'm only going to take the floor panels of the style that I've been using, which is this like 9 die style, this like pattern. But yeah, this was a good find. A little restoration. Nope, I didn't mean to restore that. Restore this. Just enough so that I uninstall it won't break. And yes, the walls are mobile light as well. I know it. It's a race ship after all, as it should be. So let's pick through the bins, making sure there isn't anything like nice that we would otherwise miss. Actually, that's the worst spot for it because I'm going to take those floor panels. Turbo pumps. So far, these bins, wow, this person had a lot of hydrocodone. A graph pen? That's not bad. Some booze? Okay, so this racer had like a drug problem. I think we know why he crashed. More hydrocodone bottles, I assume. And permit. My permit's valid for more than 24 hours, so whatever permit that is worse. I know it already. I don't need to check it. Because I got more than 24 hours on it. So I think that's all the bins. The rest is like turbo pumps. There are some O2 canisters, which are pretty full. This one's probably worth taking. But then the rest of the value here is grabbing the floors and walls. Let's get off of the price visor and take the floors I want. Which are those? And I can't tell on the other side. Let's move over there first. These? A lot of thrusters, yeah. I'm not here for salvage. I'm here to expand my ship so that it's more functional. So thrusters would be nice, but I've got my priorities already set. You like that you can put stuff on the outside of your ship like it's magnetic? I mean, you can think of it as like you've strapped it down. Right? There's no wind resistance. So even in real life, it would be fine. Like if you wanted to, once you've broken atmosphere, it doesn't really matter. As long as it's like kind of attached. As long as it can survive the sheer force of the you know, the maneuvers that you're doing. It wouldn't actually need to be bolted that hard in real life. No, don't remember cheating death. That's not what I meant to do. What I'm going to do here is I'm going to use a bunch of these floors to try to expand the footprint of my ship. And then we can actually have some space. Then I can actually do some real salvage and make some real money. Because up until now, I've had like just a few tiles and I have to pick and choose and it's a real pain. Oops, no. Once you get some actual space, you can make some actual money. right. I do think I'm going to expand the floor forward so that I can move the nav station up. Basically, I want to make space for there to be an airlock here. So I need more space in front of me in order to do that. So install, hull, mobile light flooring. And I'm going to need to move the antenna, obviously. But let's put those in first. I've got 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 28 left. So you can kind of see the, like, hypothetical new footprint of the ship taking form now as it grows. Now, I know that the internal tiles here have not been replaced, have not been improved. All right, let's grab one of the mobile light walls here. Pick it up and put it right here so that I can reinstall the antenna once we hook up better wires. So I need 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 wires. Order. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And install power wire 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. This is where the antenna is going to go, so that I can add more floorboards there. Can you just do this? Cute. All right, uninstalling the antenna. Now, to be legal compliant, you do need an antenna. You can briefly uninstall it, but like you shouldn't leave it uninstalled for very long. So we have a valid transponder antenna again. And then start doing the other side. I don't know how many tiles I have left. I have 2 left once done. So our ship's gonna like double in size, roughly, as a result of this. And we'll put 2 more in there. But that's all the floors that I have on me for now, because I'm being picky, and I'm happy to be picky. Oops. Yep. So we're out of floorboards. Got it. Grav pen and rip handgun. I'm just gonna put on the ground. It's fine. Okay. So you can see the kind of footprint that we're going to have, and what I'd like to do is, because I know I'm already over time, but what I'll do a little bit is, our ship is basically vacuum right now, so order, uninstall floor. This area is going to be a designated airlock eventually, and as such, I'm going to get rid of these floors because these are heavier floors. If I could manage to interact to pick them up. So that is easier than none. And then replace them with the orange style so that the airlock is stylized differently. God, picking up these floors is a nightmare. Because we didn't have any pressure in the cabin anyway, so it's not like I'm, you know, I'm not venting out anything right now. So, toss, 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 toss. And then I need 9 orange. Order, 1 install floor. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. And that will be the airlock, so that when we do get around to finding or buying O2 sensors and N2 sensors and the associated pumps and the like, we'll be able to have an airlock so that we don't vent out all of our precious oxygen every time we like cycle, because that gets old. So install. And for reference, these floors are lightweight too. They're just a different color. So I intend to have a door here once the new redesign gets around, and then all of this will be airlocked. I guess we could put orange, 2 more floors on the either side, here and here. Because technically those will be part of the airlock as well. And then the rest of it is just like getting walls in where we want them. So if we're looking for walls, order, uninstall wall, auto task. Now without a dolly, this is going to be annoying. Dollies allow you to move multiple walls. Without a dolly, it's like super labor intensive and annoying, and I totally get that, and I could have bought a dolly, I just didn't have a lot of space. But with some quick auto tasking, it's not a big deal, because I can speed through it. So we're going to do... Oh, am I too physically far to be able to set these up? That's weird. I have to like be in the area. I can't plan from a distance. All right, let's cancel the other orders for now. Just leave 1 more in. Okay. Orders, or rather install. Now understandably, adding walls to this section will reduce my total volume that I can like add. But it's an effort to be able to pressurize the thing, and then I can always add more floors on the outside as like salvage storage. I don't mind having outside storage, but I did it this way because I have access to the mobile light walls, and I can just like auto install them really effectively without doing anything, right? The character's doing it all automatically. The reason why I don't use the generic install floor option is I'm sure there are random floor tiles that are of the wrong type on this ship, and I don't want to just automatically let the character install whatever the hell he wants, because it will be incorrect some of the time, and then I'll have to go and correct it. So that's why I always pick and choose. I do that on purpose and intentionally, and for pretty good reason. Alright, now some of these, old style, are going to be uninstalled, so that we can install the new stuff, meaning that, yeah, we will have, we'll have... Oh, come on, you can figure this out. Seriously? Oh, I didn't mean to uninstall the cable. Dang it. So all the old style walls are getting tossed. And normally I like to finish what I start before end of stream, but like this is obviously is not worth leaving this area. Oh, nav message. I guess I could have just checked with my PDA, but what's up? Probably the law scanning me. Yep, it was a legal thing. Yep, transponder salvage is in order. Yep. I know. I'm legal. So, order. Wall uninstall 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Auto task. And you can see where the nav's gonna go once I have the means to move it. I'm gonna assume whoever's flying by isn't gonna hit me because I'm stationary, or stationary-ish. So I'm not even gonna bother to look at that proximity. It's not to say it doesn't happen, but it's less likely to happen. All right, so I have one wall that didn't get installed because I don't have any more. So I'm just literally jettison trashing the other ones. So I'm not going to need them. I am missing a floorboard here, I realize. So I'm going to need to borrow from a different section of the ship that I've already put down. It's fine. So let's borrow this one. All right, battery. Let's move it. Maybe not to its permanent housing, but like, I'm gonna move it all the same because it's in the way. Pick up, install. And I should also check how much charge it has left because, you know, I don't want to run out of power out here. That'd be bad. 54 kilowatt hours, that's fine. Now I'm moving the nav console. We're uninstalling it. And I'm planning on moving it up here. So what I need to make that a little bit easier is to grab some of the cabling that's over here. So orders, uninstall, conduit. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 is probably enough for now. And if you're wondering, yeah, like there's no claim, like when you're licensed, you can take whatever you want. So the license is basically a license to play freely in the junkyard, and finders keepers to the nth degree, which is really nice. So in this case, you know, I'm able to grab whatever I want. You know, if I can find it, I can have it. Wow, you really don't. What? It's weird. I don't know why I'm trying to repair the Hydra over install cables. Odd. Okay, uninstall. Conduit. Now that transponder is gonna be, ultimately it's in like a bad spot. But moving it is nearly going to guarantee it's going to break. So it's not worth moving until I have a lot of money to be able to buy a new one. And I would only really want to do that when I'm pretty sure what the footprint of the ship is going to look like. Which is to say I don't plan on moving that transponder, even if it's an annoying spot, for a while, because it's an expensive thing to move. In other words. So I will need to run cables out to the transponder so that it is functional. Let's pick up this and put it here. Oh, before we do that, let's grab a light. And put it over here so we're not in the dark. Because once the nav station's in, installing stuff beyond it gets annoying. And actually, before I do this, let's restore the floors underneath a little bit if we can, because we're not going to have access to those floors once we're done. So I'm just going to hope that the auto task hits... Okay, it's not exactly working. Do I have damage viz? No. I mean, I do, but I have to put it in. Oh, no, I don't even have damage viz. Okay. Floor restore. I'll just micromanage it. It's fine. All right, we're good. So, we don't have an airtight cabin. We don't even have an on transponder at the moment, which I have to get back on before the police come around. So I do have some cables. Let's get that up and running to avoid problems with the law. Is that not powered? It says off. Why? Oh, because the power, I did it wrong. Yep. Thank you, Visor. Visor for the win. Clean up the bad cables because they're worthless. And install it where it should be. Right here. Okay, transponder's on. Antenna's on, so we're riding legal now. So I do have more wall sections that need to be replaced. But I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to try to do it so that don't have a lot of like weird incomplete parts left to do of this rebuild, so that if and when I pick this up for another stream, I can follow along on like what needs to get done without too much difficulty. So as just a quick run through, we have a new profile for the entire ship. It's a totally different shape now. Eventually we're going to want walls on the outside. I'll have an incomplete section here, but the entire form factor of the ship is changing for more room on the inside so that we can add an airlock to be able to pressurize the ship. So the current priority right now is to add floors and walls to set up a pressurized internal ship or internal atmo with airlock. And this is where I am going to leave off for this week. Thank you for tuning in to Ostranauts, which originally streamed live on Twitch. If you have any questions for me, let me know in the comments below. I am not, however, looking for backseating, tips, or feedback. If you would like to catch a live stream of mine, Rhadamant.com has my stream schedule and countdown timers to upcoming streams. If you'd like to join my online gaming community on Discord, Rhadamant.com has a link to it, as does the description of this video. Thank you so very much for watching. Special thank you to my Twitch subscribers, Patreon patrons, and viewers like you that support the channel and made it all the way to the credits. Thank you so very much. I hope to catch you in the next episode or an upcoming stream. Farewell, my fellow shipbreakers.